So we've decided to get a strategy rolling that will help to make that happen. Now, some churches, the strategy that they decide to do is to build a bigger building in order to have more people come in. And we checked out the possibilities of doing that on the west side of the city, and it probably would have cost us about $60 to $80 million, which we do not have, to build that building. But we asked ourselves a question: even if we had $60 million, is this the best way for us to reach the city? And God led us in a different strategy. Some churches do that, and that's awesome if God leads them in that direction. God led us a different way for our fingerprint in this time and this place. And we thought our best chance of reaching people, our best chance of accomplishing this, is to become like Jesus and to move the church into the neighborhood. That it wouldn't just be one church that grows larger and larger and larger, but it would be one church with many sites and then church plants that go all around the city to be able to reach people all around Omaha, Nebraska. So this is how we've gone about doing it. We thought we need new congregations to reach 500,000 people, and in an era where 3 churches die for every one church that's planted, it's a radical strategy. So we committed to launch 4 new sites in the next 5 years on 10-10-10. That's what we committed to doing. And I want to talk to you a little bit about those sites. We're going to go through them in backwards order here. So we've got Old Mill. That's our kind of central campus. And Old Mill's doing a good job of reaching a fair bit of the city here. And a little while ago, about a year and a half ago, we launched our last campus, which was our online campus. And that's not geographically centered. That can reach people all over the city and, in fact, all over the world. And on average, 412 people attend the online campus every single week. 412 people. 16,000 unique visitors have come. One story is of a family that has an autistic son who's not able to make it and function in an environment like the one that we have, and their family would never be able to attend church together if it wasn't for our online campus. Another group is a group of students in western Nebraska who are in a college, and they have our online campus on in the dorm lounge every week, and they gather together around that TV, and it's a beautiful thing there. Now, before the online campus was the Douglas County Jail campus. We launched that just a couple of years ago, and they have 2 different mods. Those are groups of cells that meet together on Sunday afternoons, and they have preachers that come in and so forth. And over the last couple of years, we have seen 156 people come to faith in Jesus in the Douglas County Jail. Isn't that cool? 156 people. And get baptized in a mop bucket in jail. That's how we baptize them. They won't let us bring a baptistry into the jail. I know, totally unreasonable that they wouldn't let us do that, but that's what's going on. And in the very near future, we're going to be launching a 3rd mod in a women's section of the jail. And if you want to get in on that, talk to Mark Montaigne. Training starts tomorrow night, and we'll get you connected in with reaching the women in the Douglas County Jail. So that's what we've launched, 2 sites since Double Your Impact started, and it's having a bigger impact on our city. But most of you know that we've also planted a couple of churches since Double Your Impact started. Most famously, there is City Light Church, which we sent our college pastor, Gavin, to launch in February, and we blessed him and said, take whoever you want. And 200 great Christ community people went with him to launch that church. And today, there are 500 people that are meeting together with City Light Church. And they're reaching people that we never would have reached at just our Old Mill and our Bellevue campuses. And what most people don't know is we launched another church the year before that called New Life Church. What the story was behind it is that there were 40 Nepali Bhutanese refugees who were attending Christ Community Church. And they said, we love your church, we love everything about it except one thing. You speak English. And we'd love to have a church that speaks the language of our hearts. Would you help us to get, ordained and licensed and be able to launch a church? And so we did. We helped them to be able to launch a church. And so now in the Benson area is this Nepali Bhutanese church that reaches out to every single Nepali Bhutanese refugee that comes into town. And that little church has now grown from 40 people to 120 people. And they're baptizing people every year. It's very exciting.